Yeah, that'll be declined because you don't want to. You want them to lose the down, and with the sack, they lose the down. Yep, decline it. Referee's looking over here. The side judge to this side. He's asking the coaching staff, "Do you want to decline it?" And I don't know where they were, but I was nodding my head up and down. Yeah, that's what we want to do.
Hunter Smith on the sack.
Well, that's a couple of times tonight that we've called Hunter Smith's name. And Cougars doing a good job on defense. Third down now. And about, they're calling it 16. Third down and 16, the ball back on the 35-yard line of the Patriots. There's the snap, looking to throw. Got a man out there. He's going to hit the man on the line of scrimmage. It's not going to be enough for a first down. A little wide receiver screen to the far side.
Be 4th and long, 4th and 7.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down, 4th and 7, as Rick said. Landon Sims on the stop for the Cougars. Are you in a situation here where you're thinking as Pike Lib that you got to go for it?
Yeah, they are going for it.
Cougars need a play right here. They need a defensive stop. There's the snap. Snap is low. Here's the gonna run out. Good tackle.
Oh,
nice
Bubba
tackle.
Nettles. Oh.
Jadaniel Bubba Nettles comes up and makes the tackle, put his head where it was supposed to go, makes the stop, and that's going to turn the ball over on downs, and the Cougars have the football. 35-26 the score. Cougars with the football, 10-13 remaining in the ball game. You know, when you need them, no, you cannot. I was just going to say, when you need them, your big players make you big plays. It's a big play by a big player right there. Of course, this defense has just played lights out all night long, but that was a big play when you needed it by one of your leaders. There's Jadaniel Bubba Nettles still on his feet, breaking tackles, and he's gone. See you at the house. Bubba Nettles goes the distance for a touchdown.
Cougars.
So the Cougars are going to light the scoreboard up again, and they've put 40 on the number 1 ranked Class AISA football team in the state. 41-26. And I'm going to tell you, we talked about it from the very start. The difference in this ball game is conditioning.
It is. I mean, we saw one player on EA get cramps so far, and I'm telling you, Pikes, they have half of their team they're stretching right now. You can see them in the end zone trying to stretch their hamstrings.
Well, it's just like, we talked about earlier. If you get 3 starters on defense that end up going to the sideline because they've got cramps, there's the kick. Point after touchdown is going to be good. Up, and it is good. So 42 points now on the board for the Cougars. If you got 3 kids on defense that go out, those are 3 of your starters. That means when your defense goes back out there, you only got 8 starting kids on there. Now, I know you got to play. It's got to be next man up. You got to play with who you got. But at this level of football, when you take those starters out, that could be a pretty good drop in ability.
And this Pike Liberal Arts team, they did lose 5 players off their defense and 5 players off their offense from last year's state championship team. So they returned 6 on each side, but still that hurts some. So to your point, if you've got 3 starters getting cramps and you already had lost a lot from the previous year, and it doesn't, and that's just my opinion, but it just doesn't seem to be affecting EA as much.
Well, EA is doing a good job on both offense and defense, and something else that we talked about during halftime is one of the big things that they have going for them is their coaching staff did such an incredible job with halftime adjustments.
Yeah.
They came out and did some things totally different. You hadn't even seen them in the first half.
Yeah, and then he went back to his first half offense after going with the straight eye backfield.
So Landon Sims with the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. He's going to kick it off for the Cougars. There's the ball end over end, going to be handled down there deep. And somebody just needs to come up and make a tackle. And finally.
I tell you what, that kid for Pike, he is good at walking that sideline. I wouldn't kick it to him anymore.
Well, you know, he's not that tall. If you look at him, he's really not that tall. I think he kind of gets hid over there. Yeah, he's hard to find, especially along that sideline over there where his red uniform blends in with all the other red uniforms that's over there.
Yeah, I mean, because that's like the third time he's walked right down that sideline like that.
Cougars with the lead, 42-26, 9:56 remaining in the ball game. Pike Liberal Arts with the football. They're going to have the ball first down and 10. Nose of the football out there about the 45. So good field position.
Just need to keep up the good defense. The defense has played better in the second half for sure.
Well, they certainly have played better. They've, you know, just like you said earlier, they're not running by tackles now. They're making stops instead of running by tackles and missing tackles.
Right.
Certainly a passing situation for Pike Lib. Looking to throw. There's a man open. Oh, he gets smoked.
He really did get smoked.
You know, the ball's incomplete. That's one of those where you're going to get hit anyway. You might as well go ahead and catch it.
Yeah, that was Landon Sims that laid the lick on him on that one, I think.
Yeah. That was a good play, and that's exactly what that safety's back there to do. You know, he can see everything. He's the last man back on defense, and so everything is kind of unfolding in front of him. And so Landon just comes up and just really lays the lumber right there and knocks the ball loose for an incomplete pass. Second down and 10.
There's the blitz.
Pike Liberal Arts looking to throw. Got a man deep. Going to throw it. Going to overthrow it. And I tell you what, his receiver right there, I believe he pulled up. Look at him.
He did, and remember he was able to run under it earlier, but look, now
he's stretching his hamstrings out because he's cramping up.
Yeah.
Just like we talked about, these Cougars, I know they're in shape. I watched them yesterday, particularly kids staying extra, trying to get themselves in shape. The Cougars yesterday did not do just a little walkthrough or whatever. They were getting after it when I saw them. And I mean, when you're in that kind of shape that the day before you're going to dress for the opening ball game of the year against the #1 team in the state, and you're out there practicing the way they did yesterday, these kids are in shape. There's the snap, looking to throw.
Again.
Yep.
Oh, see, they're getting him now.
Yep, that's right.
They're getting him now. 4th down.
So a good job there on defense as the Cougars are now forcing a 4th down. So it's going to be a 4th down and 10. The ball spotted still on the 45-yard line. And the offense is going to stay out there. They got to try to score. Trips to this side, to the near side, to the left. Single setback in the back. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Got time. He's going to air it up. And the ball's going to be intercepted. There's your safety. There's Landon Sims, and he was back behind everything, and nobody got behind him. He's going to intercept the ball. That's just like a punt, really.
Yeah.
But the Cougars with the football now on offense, and that's what they want, because now they can eat up some clock and eat up some time.
Which is exactly what they need to do. They try to keep the – well, he won't, though. Coach finally he's going to run his offense no matter what.
Well, but here's the deal. The last couple of plays, you know, the last play that we scored on was a long running play from Bubba Nettles. It's not like they're trying to run the score up. They're just running their offense.
Yeah, that's what he does.
And how many times have you heard coaches say, any of these coaches will tell you that it's not my job to shut down my offense. It's your job to stop us.
Exactly.
So we're just going to do what we do. There's the snap. Bubba Nettles with the football. Bubba's going to bounce outside, shakes the tackle, still on his feet, still battling, still on his feet, and then finally runs into somebody that says hello.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, that was a good tackle, but I tell you one thing, Bubba made a lot of people miss. There's only 11 defenders on the field, and I think 13 people missed him.
And the clock's running.
And that's what you want. At this juncture of the game, you just want to run out the clock. 42-26 the score, clock running with 8:21 remaining in the ball game. Escambia Academy, the number 3 ranked AISA team in the state of Alabama, won, and right now they're beating number 1. Landon Sims, the quarterback, gets down to 2 seconds on the play clock, going to snap the ball, going to hand off. There's a running play coming left. Cougars are just eating up clock. That's all they're doing. That's going to be Bubba Nettles on the carry. There goes number 3, Christian Crook, back in the ball game. And just like we talked about before, Christian Crook right now probably has the freshest legs on the field, and he's going to be flanked as they spread 3 receivers out here to the right side.
And we know he can run.
Oh, he can run. Third and 9 for the Cougars. Landon Sims back in the shotgun. Single setback with him. That's going to be Nettles. Handoff is going to be to Bubba. And finally the whistles blow.
That's another 40 seconds off the clock.
That's right, and that's all you're doing right now because you're just wanting to run clock out and continue to play defense. 7:02 and counting here in the fourth quarter in the ball game. Cougars are going to send the punting unit out, and they're going to put the ball off to Pike Liberal Arts. So a 16-point lead now.
Something wrong with
by
the
the
play
Cougars.
Clock. Yeah, there's something wrong with the play clock. There, they fixed it. Yeah.
So they're going to wind it now. 25 seconds. Let's see. Yes, it does start. So it's moving.
He doesn't want to punt it until it gets down close.
That's right, because when he wound the clock, he started everything. So the play clock's running, but also the game clock is running.
Right.
So we'll be about 6:07 when the ball gets punted. 6:09.
Yeah, he shanked it just a little bit. Not a terrible punt.
No, that's okay. I mean, the ball will be right here in front of us as we see. And we're going to take a break and come back. We're halfway through the fourth quarter. 6:05 remaining in the ball game. Cougars with the lead. They're leading in the game by a score of 42-26. We'll come back. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore and on YouTube and Facebook Live.
Wi-Fi at Johnson Ford. We put our customers' wants and needs first. We respect your time and offer a stress-free approach to selling cars. This is reflected in our winning Ford President's Award 5 years consecutively. From sales to service, we do everything we can to achieve the highest level of customer service. We are proud to be the premier Ford dealership in this area. We invite you to come by and see us at 1828 South Main Street in Atmore to experience the no-hassle, best first way of doing business. Stop by and see Jim Johnson and the staff or give them a call, 251-368-2135. Diamond Gasoline Stations with locations all over South Alabama and Northwest Florida wish all the local teams in the area good luck this football season. Thank you for making Diamond Gasoline your choice for quality fuels and convenience items. Diamond Gasoline is proud to support this broadcast and be a part of the community. And remember, fill your tank and save your green at Diamond Gasoline.
And welcome back. 6:05 to go in the ball game. Pike Liberal Arts with the football, first down and 10. Ball spotted inside the 40 at about the 39-yard line.
Nice play.
Yep, nice play there on defense by the Cougars as they are sniffing it out. And there's a little chippiness going on right now. Pike Liberal Arts does not like the fact right now, some of the players, that they're getting beat by 16 points. And you can tell it after the play is over because things aren't stopping.
Nah.
Now, there is a way to stop that.
I'm not sure where the word chippy come from, but I think it's a little chippy.
Well, yeah, it is chippy, but here's the deal is, you know, we had a conversation yesterday when Unity Baptist Church fed the kids yesterday about attitude. We had a discussion about attitude, and hopefully some of that discussion sunk in and they won't get chippy back. That's the whole point. It's okay to get chippy sometimes. It's the second guy that gets chippy that gets flagged. Right now, you're up by 16 points. You know, why should you be chippy?
Yeah, they're not. Escambia Academy's not.
I mean, you need to cruise to a victory, and let's get to the house and get ready for next week, because you got another big game next week. Yeah. So let's see, is that going to be?
You can go either way.
Okay,
on that one.
Yeah, it's going to be holding against Pike Liberal Arts.
They're declined it.
Okay, yeah, decline it, and let's take the down, because right now the down is more important than the yardage.
And it's 3rd and 14, so it's 3rd and long.
Single set back in the backfield, slot set to either side. Here comes the man in motion. Looking for the man over the middle. Ooh. Good play. Nice play right there.
I tell you, Landon Sims has played lights out today. He really has. I mean, he timed that hit just perfect.
So good play on defense there, and like we've said, Rick, you know, things are getting chippy for the boys in red.
That's right.
The boys that are winning the ball game, these Cougars that are dressed in all white, they're just calm, cool, and collected. They're going through the motions of winning a football game, and that's the difference in, you know, that's the difference in this year's team so far that I've seen. And, you know, last year the team may have gotten a little chippy back.
Yeah.
But this kid, true. Calm, cool, and collected right here. They're just going through the process of winning a football game. 5:13 remaining in the ball game. Cougars leading 42-26. There's the snap. Quarterback fades back, looking over the middle. Got a man. Oh, it's going to almost picked off.
Oh,
good defense again.
Almost picked it off, but they got the ball on downs anyhow.
So the Cougars are going to take over the football. And the Cougars are going to take a timeout, and we'll take a timeout with them. Cougars with the football when we come back. 5:08 remaining in the ball game. The Cougars lead in the game by a score of 42-26. You're listening to Escambia Academy Cougar football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you may be watching on Facebook Live.
This is your state senator, Greg Albrecht. Like many Americans, and most of us in Alabama, I love football. There is nothing quite as exciting as a well-played high school football game. I once played in some of those games in this very area on the very same gridiron. I want you to know that I have not forgotten what it takes to get on the field and go for the win. I always use the same competitive spirit and perseverance in Montgomery so that Escambia County comes out the winner.
Pioneer Sales of East Bruton, Alabama. Try our inventory out for mobile homes. Check their skirting prices. They're best around, and they install. They have floor vents, brown and white, 4x8 size, $4.25, 4x10, $4.95. Buy one, get one free. Window screens for mobile homes. They make them to size. They have tubs, doors, windows, faucets, bathrooms, and sinks. Light fixtures, plumbing, AC duct, furnace vanities, cool seals, step, and kitchen sinks as well. Just about anything to do with a mobile home, they have it at Pioneer Sales in East Bruton. Give them a call today, 867-8507.
Welcome back as we continue here in the fourth quarter. Cougars with a big lead, 16 points, 42-26. 5:08 remaining here in the ball game. False start is going to be the call against the Cougars. That's okay. It just gives us 5 more yards to work. And that means that we can just burn a little more time off the clock, and that's exactly what at this juncture what we want to do. I want to thank all our sponsors tonight for being a part of this broadcast. And like I said, you know, you need to go by and visit these folks and tell them that you heard about their business on the broadcast on WBZR Radio 105.9 FM in Atmore, or you can also tell them that, hey, I heard your ad on Facebook or YouTube. And I don't know whether you folks have checked them out yet. But speaking of Facebook, you can go on a Facebook page because they've got a good one. And they've got models on there, modeling some of the clothing that they have. But the fine folks at Southern Social Boutique, they got the latest styles that will certainly make you look very trendy and stylish as you step out to go to maybe a football game on a Friday night like we are here. So if you want to be dressed to kill, then join them on Facebook. Check them out. Check out the clothes that they have, and they'll have them at a great price. Not only that, they've got some incredible T-shirts that are in right now. Auburn and Alabama game day T-shirts that they have available in both adult and kids sizes. So join them on Facebook. Check it out, and you'll see all the new arriving merchandise. Or you can visit their website at southernsocialboutique.com or come by the store at 101 Main Street in downtown Atmore. You'll love the way you look when the clothes come from Southern Social Boutique. So go see them. They'll be glad to see you, and tell them that you heard about them right here on the EA Cougar football broadcasts. 3rd down and about 6 yards to go. Landon Sims underneath. There's going to be a little option pitch. Number 3, Christian Crook, as I
believe he got the first
down. It looks like he did get the first down. He's going to be marked awful close. Yeah, they pointed him forward. So enough for the first down, and that's what the Cougars need to do. They're just trying to run this clock down. 3:23 and counting here in the football contest.
Run a little bit, just a little bit more off. That was a hard run by Christian Crook.
It was a hard run, and that's some more of that old school football. I tell you, I'm loving it. You know, I mean, we'll be going to Glenwood, and that's the number 2 ranked
in Phoenix City
AISA team in the state. So you knock off number 1, and, well, guess what? Number 2's waiting. There's going to be the handoff, going to be to Jadaniel Bubba Nettles. Bubba spinning, trying to gain yardage, still does. He's going to move the down marker a little bit ahead, maybe a gain of about another yard and a half. Looks like they give him a little more than that, maybe 2. 3rd down and 4. Clock continuing to run with 1:50 to go in the ball game. So a big win here for the Cougars tonight. You know, we talked about it, and I told you on the way up here, I can't remember what mile marker we were at when I said it, but I told you that I've read a lot of good stuff about Pike.
You did say
but
that.
I really thought that the Cougars would come out of this thing victorious because I've seen them. It's a good football team.
Can I sing the song now?
You can. You're going to date. Nobody's going to know who you're talking about, but people our age. But yeah, I mean,
Dandy Don Meredith.
Dandy Don Meredith.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
That's exactly right. The old Monday Night Football days. It would be Dandy Don, and it would be Howard Cosell, and
Alex Karras.
Alex Karras, yeah, he would be
Joe
one of them.
For a little while too. Uh-oh.
Inside a minute.
He did the right thing.
That's right. Just kind of fell down. Christian Crook.
That'll do it right there. They might have to run one more play.
Yeah, it's going to be a first down for Escambia Academy, and looks like folks from
to run one more play.
Pike Liberal Arts, they're kind of gathering up their toys and going to the house. They say, if y'all, if that's the way y'all want to play, I'm going to take my ball and go home. You wait till my brother gets here, and he'll show you. Well, brother ain't showing up tonight.
No. This is a big win for
it's an awesome win. You know, this tells you where you are as a football team, and the Cougars are going to take a knee and run the clock out.
Good job, EA.
So inside 12 seconds to go as the clock is going to run out. The Cougar faithful are standing up on the near sideline, and they're celebrating the victory, and the Cougars are going to win. We're down to 3, 2, 1. Double zeros on the clock, and that's going to do it. Your final score, the Escambia Academy Cougars 42, and they've already taken the score down. It was 42-26, and the folks at Pike Lib said, we're not leaving that up there.
They really
so
didn't.
they wiped it off. It's nothing.
Well, go ahead and announce it one more time. What was the score?
The final score was Escambia Academy Cougars 42, the Pike Liberal Arts Patriots 26. Let's take one more break, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap this broadcast up as we continue. You've been listening to Cougar Football on WBZR 105.9 FM in Atmore, and on the feed, the video feed on Facebook Live and YouTube.
Good evening. This is Greg Albritton, your state senator. It's great to be back under the lights for Friday night football.
We'll make this quick.
It's been a long time since I was a player under these same lights, but I haven't forgotten the hard work, determination, and teamwork it takes to finish the game with a victory. As your senator, I use these same principles in Montgomery as we compete with other areas of the state for the resources we need. It is my job to see that Escambia County comes out a winner.
Atmore Auto Parts, located at 105 North 2nd Avenue in Atmore, is your local Napa dealer, specializing in automotive parts, farm and agricultural parts, ATV and heavy-duty parts, marine and hydraulic hoses. Atmore Auto Parts is open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5 and on Saturdays 7 to 12. No one knows parts better than the folks at Atmore Auto Parts. So for your next project, call Atmore Auto Parts at 251-368-2148.
And welcome back, Rick. We got to wrap things up from the broadcast here. I tell you, it's been awesome. This was a great ball game from the very beginning. We talked about it on the way up here, and we really thought that this Cougar football team was something special. And ranked number 3 in the state. I mean, you got to be good to be ranked number 3. Pike Liberal Arts, they're a very good football team.
They are.
Too.
I mean, they were a very good football team, and it was a touch and go till about midway through the third quarter. And I think you pointed out that the cramps started getting to them some, but EA made some good adjustments and came out with some different plays, and they really kind of pushed Pike around a little bit in the second half.
They did, and like I say, this was purely, you could tell it. I mean, this was a conditioning game. If these two teams faced each other the last game of the year, I think it would have been probably, I don't know about the same outcome, maybe the same outcome, but I think it would have been a better played game, especially on behalf of Pike, because you would have had say a 10 or if it would have been 4 or 5 games in, you got better conditioning. Yeah. This team, Pike, meaning this team, the Pike team, they just weren't in shape tonight. They're going to get better. They're still a good football team, and just like they did last year, if you remember, they won the Class 3A state championship last year after losing early to Glenwood. Well, later on in the year, they made adjustments. They got in better shape. They did things that they needed to do, and they ended up beating the team that beat them in the state championship game and won a championship.
We don't have to worry about playing them again.
That's true. Don't have to worry about them
after
again.
After watching this game, and if I had a vote, it would if you're ranked number 3 and you're 2A and you beat the number 1 team by 16 points in 3A, you should be ranked number 1.
Well, and that'll remain to be seen. Those rankings will come out again about Tuesday, and we'll check them out. So it could be updated rankings when we go to Glenwood next week. That's going to do it for us from Troy, Alabama tonight. We will be joining you next week at around 6:30, about the same time, airtime again, and we'll be coming to you live on the radio here at WBZR 105.9 FM. You can also catch the video feed on Facebook Live and on YouTube. So that's coming up next week. We'll see you from Phoenix City, as it'll be these Escambia Academy Cougars victorious tonight by a score of 42-26 over Pike Lib. We will see you next week and talk to you next week from Phoenix City, Alabama against Glenwood. So join us next week as we continue to cover it. Love it. We'll be here all year long with you. So join us, and we'll be bringing you the game each and every Friday night, hopefully all the way through the end of the year, and a state championship coming back to Atmore for the Escambia Academy Cougars. For my partner Rick Burkett and for Tim Doerr, who did a great job with the video. Tim, he's an awesome guy, and he did a great job getting us up and running and on the air. Thank you for being a part of the broadcast, and we'll hear and talk to you next week right here on WBZR and on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Good night, everybody.
And you've been listening to Escambia Academy Football here on WBZR 105.9 FM. We now return to our regularly scheduled broadcast.
Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. smile and go.